Today we're talking about this Regina Dudley Stevens. So Dudley Stevens Brooks and this cabin boy Parker get together one day and they're like, "Hey, let's get on a boat and go to Australia because kangaroos and shit." And so they set sail, but somewhere along the way, shit just like goes down. Like goddamn Poseidon's wrath. He tries to smote their ruin upon the hillsides of the sea. And so Dudley's like, fuck. We gotta get off this fucking boat. So they lower this life raft down and there were like 4 people, so it works out perfectly, and they're like, let's get on the lifeboat. My spit is really dry. So they're floating around, and one of them's like, dude, I'm hungry. And there's no checkers or rallies. And Dudley says, what the hell is rallies? And Parker's like, rallies is the other name for checkers. But there's no checkers. And so Stevens says, hey, sea turtle. And Dudley says, guys, I could totally wrangle this goddamn sea turtle. I could we've got a rope. I can do this, cause I used to be a cowboy in England. So he's about to wrangle this cowboy sea turtle, but then they get attacked by sharks. So Brooks is like, guys, we have to beat off these. Oh, wait. That sounds awful. We have to beat up these sharks. So they're punching these sharks, and the shark blood is flying everywhere, and water splashing all over the place. And finally, Stevens says, "Enough! I'm gonna throw stuff at the sharks." So he throws something at the shark, and the shark's like, "Dude, WTF? I thought this was a gentleman's duel." Am I too drunk for this skit? So the sharks are gone, and Dudley wrangles the sea turtle, and they carve it up and they eat it, and they're all like, God, that sea turtle was delicious. And it was like sea turtle sushi. They slice it up and they put it over rice and seaweed. I don't know where they got rice and seaweed from. Oh. Oh. So eventually they get hungry again, and you know, there's nary a shark and nary a sea turtle. So they're like, shit, what are we gonna do? And Dudley's like, guys, I think we're gonna have to eat one of us. And the most fair way to pick, obviously, is to draw straws. So they draw straws. I don't know where they got straws from, but they draw straws. And Parker, the cabin boy, draws the short straw because God hates him. And Dudley looks at him and he's like, dude, sorry man, but we're gonna have to eat you. And so Parker looks at him and he says, seriously? Can you guys just not? Cause it's the 1800s and I've got a wife and kids. Cause I'm 12. And also, I just really would like not to die. So they all start eating him, and then some of them felt bad about it, but Dudley licked his lips and fingers clean, and it was kind of awkward. But eventually, they're rescued and they're brought into port and to the court. They were brought into port and to the court, and the judge is wearing a powder wig and whatever, and he said, necessity is not a justification for murder.